What's going on? It's NWO Sparrow, and I'm here at Content Day presented by Platform Studios, and I got my guy here, Zay from the Stuy.
What's going on?
You know I'm from the Stuy too, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm from Monroe Street, so yeah,
Okay.
Monroe and Marcy.
Okay.
So what's up,
shit,
man?
We in the building. What's going on?
I'm chilling. I'm having a great time meeting you artists. I know really how you got your name, but for the audience that may not know, or my audience that don't know, how did you put together Zay from the Stuy?
Zay from the Stuy is simple. Because for one, like I'm from the Stuy, but I'll be around Brooklyn. Like I'll be all over Brooklyn. So what it was like when somebody would talk about me like Zay, it'd be like Zay
from the Stuy?
Zay from the Stuy, like yeah. So it just came to me like yo, like yeah, I'm Zay from the Stuy, like you feel me, and it's stuck. Everybody's fucking with like yeah, that's Zay from the Stuy. You feel me?
Yes. Speaking of everybody, let's talk about everybody. Let's get into the music. 2019, right before the pandemic hit, you put out the Stuy Baby project, 10-track EP. What was the response like for it when you put it out?
But when I first put it out, niggas is like, yo, like, this is different. Like, you actually spitting on this. Like, you coming through with something that a lot of niggas haven't been given, you know, the underground rap game or the rap game, like, period.
In general,
you
yeah.
feel me? So, it was just me, like, you know, being in the zone where, like, I was coming into the style that I am now, you feel me? And when people heard it, they was like, yo, this is it's refreshing to hear.
Yeah, it really is. Like, I heard, funny thing is, somebody else put me on to you last year, and I heard the project during the pandemic.
Okay.
One of my favorite records, maybe it was Ryo. I think Ryo, actually.
Okay.
One of my favorite records on there was Pledge Allegiance.
Yeah.
Also, it was Biblical Figures.
Those are some good ones. Biblical Figures, that's a deep one right there.
Yeah, but no, Pledge Allegiance, I think
it's
more.
pretty deep too.
Yeah. What record on there out of the 10 tracks would you say define you as an artist? If you was to sell yourself right now, what record defines you?
Off of that one, it would probably be between two. It would probably be between the first track, Stuy Baby, like the intro track.
The intro, yeah.
Or it'll be a track called Used to Ballin'.
Yeah.
And like I say Used to Ballin' because like that song is like about me and like about a lot of other people out here that like, you know, when they get money, you know, they don't really know what to do with it and shit like that. But also, you know, when you do get this money and regardless of how you get it, when you get in these situations, I'ma ride with you. You feel me? Shit like that.
I'm glad you explained that because that Used to Ballin' came on right before Pledge of Allegiance. So it was like you flipped. You went from that record to Pledge of Allegiance, which is good, shows your versatility.
No, I appreciate it.
So you said this. Coming up, you got 3 ways. Sling the rock, shoot the rock, or rock the mic. Explain that.
Yo, that's an old one right there. Where you found that track at?
It was on a project.
Oh, you know what's funny? You know why I said that? Because that line right there is from an old song that I did a long time ago. But it was like the hook. That was the hook. But that bar right there, that's some real shit. That's why I brought it over and used it again. Because that bar is some real shit. It's basically like, you know, coming up where we from and shit like that is either you one of 3 things. You a ball player, you a rapper, or you a drug dealer.
Yeah.
You slang the rock, you shoot the rock, or you rock the mic.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's
that was
basically
so
what it
fucking
is.
poetic though.
That's
like,
funny as fuck because that shit hit me like, you know what? I didn't even remember I said that on that one because the older song, it resonates with me so much more. Like that's a song a lot of people probably won't ever hear. You feel me? That older song.
That's right there.
That's a great line.
Itself.
I appreciate it, bro.
No problem. Who inspires your sound?
Who inspired my sound? I ain't gonna front. My sound is like a mixture, like a couple artists. Cause like the first project I ever listened to, I was telling Slops the other day. First project I ever listened to was Wiz Khalifa Cushion Orange Juice.
I could see it.
And that shit is so fucking fly to me, bro. Cause you know Wiz is not who he is now, who he was before.
Yeah.
He's a completely different nigga. And that project, that's like a top 5
not
project
Cabin
for
Fever
me.
you talking about, right?
Nah, Cabin Fever is probably like a little bit after that.
Okay.
But Cushion OJ, that was like the first project I heard. So when I heard him, I was fucking with his style heavy. Like I wanted to like the tattoos and all that different type of shit. That was like, I want to be like, I was like 14, 13 listening to that shit. That was like the first shit I really fucked with. But then like younger than that, you know, hearing like Lil Wayne and shit like that. And then it came a time where I was old enough to really understand music and shit like that. I started doing my homework. I started listening to the Jay-Z's and the Nas's and, you know, Big L and, you know, different older artists like that, and Kendrick Lamar too. Like the lyricism on him, like that inspired a lot too. So it's just a mixture of like a lot of different artists from different eras and shit. You feel me? That really put it together. Because when I listened to all of these shits, I studied how they put music together and just made my own thing out of it.
You know, more so than you being able to spit or you being able to be lyrical. One of the things that I got from that project, Stuy Baby, was that you know how to arrange a song. I think the talent and the skill of arranging music is very underrated. A lot of people don't know how to do it, but you actually, I don't know if you were the engineer, but whoever did your project knows how to arrange a song. Oh yeah, then Ryo knows how to arrange. So coming up, I'm hearing that there's a sequel to Stuy Baby.
Yes, yo, man.
Can't reveal my sources, but
bro. It's special, bro. It's special. I ain't gonna front. Like I said earlier, the first project was me coming into, you know, my style as an artist. Like, you know, what my style was, my beat selection, how I rap and shit like that. So now on this project, like I found that shit.
Yes.
So it's like now, like I can't wait to let the people hear it, put
All
it
right.
out. Like it's.
And as a fan,
fly, son. It's fly.
As a fan, I will be, tuning into that.
I appreciate it, bro.
One thing before I let you go, you doing this music. You have your creativity. Are you doing this for a record deal, or are you doing this just to do it?
I ain't gonna front. I've been rapping since I was like a little kid, like, you know, lunch tables and shit. Like I got homies that like we've been friends since like 5th, 4th grade. Like we've been on the lunch tables rapping and shit like that.
Talking about clips grinding and shit, right?
I was the only one that was really like on some. I'm gonna be a rapper when we get older, like on some real shit. You feel me? So that's some shit I always wanted to do, but I got kids now and shit like that.
Yeah.
So now, like when I look at it, it's not for the record deal. It's like I want to do this shit. So for one, because it's what I love to do.
Yeah.
But also I could take care of my family and shit like that. You feel me? And help, you know, the people around me, put them in positions to where we could like really build an empire on this shit. You feel me? And really make a stamp in the music game and the business game and shit, you know, for the culture, shit like that. You feel me?
You know, you definitely, even in the music, and I can tell from how you carry your brand, you have a head on your shoulders.
Appreciate
everything
it.
that you want to do, I almost can guarantee that it will happen.
I appreciate it.
How you carry your brand, just the consistency in your releases. So, you know, I just wish the best for you, man, and I'm a fan.
I appreciate you, bro.
No problem. Where could they find you at, sir?
Well, Instagram is Zay from the Stuy, Z-A-Y from the Stuy. Everything's spelled regular. If you know Bed-Stuy, you know how to spell Stuy. Zay from the Stuy, you feel me? But it's that on everything, you know, Tidal, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Spotify, anywhere you could find music and purchase music, you could find my things on there. You could type it in on the Instagram stories and play it, or the TikTok stories and play it.
You on TikTok too?
It's everywhere, yeah.
So, you know, one of the best things about, you know, your generation of doing music is that, and I told this to another artist, is the dependency of a record deal. Right now, you are in position, the brand is taken care of. You know, obviously it's going to evolve and you're going to add more to it, but that's not should be your main focus. Your main focus right now should be your business, because you got everything else.
I appreciate
it. Get the business done and actually round up the team. And the most you probably need is a distribution deal that'll put you in different states while you home. But I wish you nothing but the best, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you,
Enjoy
bro.
content day, my nigga.
Yes, you too, bro. We here, man.